let's look at this from the perspective of the application at this point. So I don't have an easy to use environment that can highlight or build this into an application. So I'm going to use Postman. And Postman is, for anybody who's not familiar, it's basically an easy to use. It doesn't provide a UI per se. It's just going to show me the visuals as far as what the request looks like. But this lets me end up giving me the power to come in, run through a series of different examples like applying different users, applying different values, like which type of role are they coming from and what are the risk scores. So if I wanted to, I could actually take a look at the different users who would be applicable. And in my situation, I've actually got two users that I've created. One being T. Sullivan and one of them being Chris Kachigan. I've got these two users because one of them is what I would call a risky user, and one of them is more of an average user. So I'm gonna start with the good use case. I've got a good user who typically does the right thing, so he doesn't have a high risk score. So I'm gonna change that value from none to my good old friend Chris Kachigan. And if I run that command, it's going to come back. It's going to evaluate that, lo and behold, Chris is that trustworthy user. So when he tries to view record 1, 2, 3 from the engineering department, well, lo and behold, he's allowed to see that information. But if we change that scenario just slightly, and I look at that risky character T. Sullivan, as soon as he tries to access record 1, 2, 3, based on the fact that, yes, he might be within engineering, but because he's seen as a risky user and record 1, 2, 3 is potentially a sensitive content, he automatically gets that deny for that access.